Mr. President, in your tour of Western region, you made a statement that has generated murmurs, whispers, and outcry in equal measure. This is what you said.
Nimewaambia hawa wote hapo watoke. Hiyo kampuni ni kampuni ya wananchi na tutaipangia upya. Hakuna kesi, tutaentertain hapo. Kesi watoe na wao wenyewe watoke. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Tunaelewana? Na nimewaambia mambo ni mangapi? Matatu. Wakitaka kuniletea kisirani, either wahame Kenya, ama nitawaweka jela, ama wasafiri waende mbinguni.
To summarize your statement, you promised sugar investors in the country to immediately withdraw any cases touching on Mumias Sugar Company in court, or else mambo ni matatu: watahama Kenya, utawafunga jela, ama watasafiri waende binguni. Mr. President, this is a most chilling statement, and for many reasons. 1. Out of the 3 options, none of them seem to be anchored in the rule of law. They imply that you have not only become judge, jury, and executioner, but also the enforcer and the undertaker, an undertaker of investors. Number 2. The role of government in a democracy like ours is to provide a conducive environment for the private sector to do business. Your direct and personal statement directed to sugar investors makes us wonder whether your administration is committed to playing its role as the regulator, all the while providing a business environment. Your demand that any case in court to be withdrawn denies those Kenyans their right to seek justice. As shocking as it was, Mr. President, your threat to send investors to their maker hurts Kenya's business environment at a time when we should be incentivizing business for moguls to invest and create jobs for the many jobless but qualified young men and women whom you promised to take care of once you took power. This especially at a time when the Nairobi Securities Exchange has lost over 1 trillion shillings in the last year. The shilling is at a free fall, and we are struggling to acquire foreign direct investments into the country. Foreign investors are running for the hills, and as if in queue to make them run faster, you have jumped on top of your car and threatened to send them to heaven. At a time when your deputy, the Truthful Men, presided over a graduation ceremony and told thousands and thousands of graduates that your administration had no jobs for them, yet they have spent years studying. Can we really afford to make such gravely disturbing remarks? Mr. President, this is at best reckless and at worst nihilistic, proving that you are willing to use extra legal and extra constitutional measures to achieve your ends. Already, lobby groups including the Law Society of Kenya, Amnesty International, the Kenya Human Rights Commission, and Haki Africa have demanded that you withdraw this unfortunate remark. Will you heed their call? What's more, the Law Society has decried attempts by your administration to muzzle its operations through unwarranted tax audits executed through a weaponized Kenya Revenue Authority.
The Law Society is also aware of the plans to cripple its operations through unwarranted tax audits and investigations by the Kenya Revenue Authority.
In the context of all these occurrences, my parting shot today is an adaptation of a quote by German Lutheran pastor Martin Niemöller. First, they came for the opposition, and I did not speak because I was not in the opposition. They came for the sugar investors, and I did not speak out because I was not a sugar investor. Then they came for the lobby groups and lawyers, and I did not speak out because I was not a lawyer. Neither was I a lobbyist. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me.